What is up, guys? Sub-Zero here, narrating another duel. This is actually a game I've played, so that's kind of crazy. This is unranked, but this is just me testing out my new deck. It's Super Defense Galaxy. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically this deck is rank 8 spam, and it's just, there's a lot of 2-card rank 8s in the deck, which is a really fun thing. Like this Galaxy Wizard I have in Galaxy Expedition, that's a 2-card rank 8 right there. So yeah, my extra deck, this isn't the extra deck I have in the final version. I changed it like right after this duel because I realized I needed to change a few things. But yeah, I'm going to summon Galaxy Wizard. His effect makes him level 8. Galaxy Expedition gets me a Galaxy-Eyes Photon Dragon from the extra deck, and I can just overlay him real quick. And I go for the Neon for the Galaxy-Eyes Tachyon Dragon because if I use his effect to detach Galaxy Eyes, the next turn I can summon Galaxy Knight because I have a Galaxy card on the field, and then exceeds for a rank 8 by bringing back my Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, because that's what Galaxy Knight does. If you have a Galaxy or Photon field, you can just summon him without tributing, and then you get a Galaxy Eyes Photon from your grave. So another part of this deck is actually getting the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon in the grave, because that allows for a lot of other plays. And then that other card you can see in my hand that's not Shining Angel, that's Super Defense Robot Leo, and that's another part of the deck. You'll see that a little later, but it's the Super Defense Robot section of the deck, and they basically make free rank 8s, 2-card rank 8s, but you can only go for a machine. So after this, I actually added another card to the extra deck. It was another Googly Eyes Drum Dragon, which is the best name for a card ever. I was dueling out Alejandro Fed Mexican, and I beat him, and he surrendered, and he was just like, okay, you have game on the board, I'm not going to try to draw this out any longer. And then I was just like, no, I was going to make Googly Eyes Drum Dragon, what are you doing? And he just laughed for like a few minutes just about that. He was dying. Okay, so he reborns his own fairy, I forget what it's called, and summons a Counselor Lily and goes for actually the Ancient Fairy Dragon, the other one. I thought he was going to do something like go for something and then swing over it with Counselor Lily's effect, but he actually just pops my card with Ancient Fairy Dragon. So now I can't get Galaxy Knight because I don't have a Galaxy card on field. And then he's going to summon the Master Hyperion. And I'm just like, oh god, what's going on? My entire field got blown up, which is something that this deck's susceptible to, is just getting blown up. But the thing is, it can just keep coming back with more and more combos. So I draw into another Galaxy Wizard. I can't really do anything without any spell cards with only the Galaxy Wizard on board. You know, he's got 0 attack, so I can't do much with him. So I'm just going to opt to say, okay, I don't have that many plays, and I'm going to pray that you can't use Hyperion's effect to pop him. I'm just going to set the Shining Angel and hope that you attack over him. Because if he does, I can get a Galaxy Wizard, and then I'll be able to summon my Galaxy Knight, I think it is. I don't know, the one that gets Photon from the grave. And then I'll be able to have 3 level 8s on the field. So he banishes his Counselor Lily. I'm like, bro, it's got to be a light fairy, not just any normal fairy. So I'm just like, yeah, he might not have anything. And so I'm thinking, okay, at this point, this is amazing. I'm going to make Neon Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon if he attacks over this card, and I'm just going to steamroll him because that card's incredible. So yeah, that's basically how I'm thinking right now. I'm like, game's over already, basically. I've won. And so he attacks over with Hyperion. I'm just like, yeah, got this. Looking for it. I'm going to summon my Galaxy Wizard, and then he's not going to be able to destroy it. So he's just going to go main phase. And I start looking through my extra deck. I'm like, where's my Galaxy Photon Dragon? And then I look again, and I'm like, holy shit, I don't have it in my extra deck because I forgot to add it. I wanted to add it. I don't know why I did, but I added a bunch of rank 4s that I'm never going to go into. So yeah, that's one of the first things I did, was take out all these rank 4s that I'm never going to use and put in a Neon Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, because that card's so much fun. And so at this point, I'm just like, okay, I'll make the best of a bad situation. I'm going to summon the Galaxy Knight without any tribute, and then I'm going to use his effect to get my Neon Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon from the graveyard. So, grab that. And it goes in defense mode. Then I'm going to overlay them and go into Heliopolis. I think about going into that other one, but And I got a lot of rank 8s in here, as you can see. So I'm going to go into Heliopolis, which is good. And then I'm just going to use this effect. Always detach the Photon Dragon in case you get another galaxy, whatever it is. I keep saying night, but I don't know if it's night or not. And send the Galaxy Wizard, Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, and then my other Galaxy Wizard to pop Hyperion, the Ancient Fairy Dragon, and the back row. So, yeah, at this point, I'm just like, blow up everything. And then after that, I realized, wait a minute, I have a 3000 attack monster on the field. Whoa, I didn't even realize. Okay, and those two cards I have in hand, that's Super Defense Robo Elefan and Super Defense Robo Leo. When you normal summon a Super Defense Robo monster, you can special summon another one from your hand. Just skipping ahead, he's going to use that card that if you don't have a monster, you can just special summon one from your hand, and then he tributes it for Dark Lord Desire. And so I bet he's all like, ha, he doesn't have anything. And I'm just all like, oh, I have the greatest thing you will ever see. Summon Leo, use his effect, special summon Elefan. Elefan can make another Super Defense Robo level 8 or Orbital 7, which is this weird card that tutors some of my deck. And I get the Yugioh's Drum Dragon, which basically is the best card in the game. So I'm going to attach one and then attack over that Dark Lord Desire. He's going to take the 2000, which he shouldn't have taken, but we write that in a minute, so yeah. Gonna MST that, whatever it is, I forget what it's called, but it lets you special summon a fairy from your hand if you have no fairies, or if you have no cards, monsters on board. God, I can't speak words. So it's just like, oh yeah, you don't take damage, bro. Bro's the fur. And then I realized I sound like an idiot. So he's going to make the 2000. He's got 2 cards in hand. I only have 1 on board, so I can be very weird as something. I draw into the Super Defense Robot Monkey, which lets you add a Super Defense Robo. You banish a machine and then get a Super Defense Robo back from your grave. So he recycles, which is pretty cool. But I only have 1 machine engraved, and I want to keep 1 material on this Yugioh's Drum Dragon. Yugioh's Drum Dragon, you can attach 1 to make him 4000, and then also if he goes to the grave or is destroyed, when you have material on him, you can banish a Super Defense Robo and then get him back, or you can do something and you get him back with material. So I'm going to summon Leo, special summon Monkey, and what Leo does is if I would add a Super Defense Robo from my grave to my hand, I can just special summon it instead. So I'm going to use his effect to special summon the Elefant. And at this point I'm like, GG, I win. And then I'm looking for my I'm like, what am I gonna go into? And I'm like, okay, I'll go into this guy. And then I'm like, oh god, I can only go into machine rank 8s. And so I'm just like, oh shoot, I don't have another one. Yugioh's Drum Dragon is my only one. And then I see this guy. And I'm just like, do I really want to go into that guy? He's got 1500 attack. He's situational at best. I just threw him in there. I didn't even think about that. So I'm just going to send them both to the grave, special summon again. I'm like, well, technically, I could win this turn with my 4000 Yugioh's Drum Dragon if my number 15 can attack over his set monster. So I'm just thinking like, okay, it's 100 more attack. Elefan only has 1400, but he has 1500, so hopefully the monster is less than 1500 defense, and I can just swing for game. He sends his Causality Grave, and I attack directly with both cards, and I'm just like, yes, I've won. And then he brings it back, and I was just like, oh god, it's got 1500 defense. So I attack over it with Yugioh's Drum Dragon, and then after that, and then just, if you saw that, I just like all caps. I was just like, why didn't I put 2 in the deck? I didn't send it because it might make me come off as insane. And then I'm going to attack directly with the Leo. So, yeah. That's basically it. Because despite the fact that I could have won last turn and I didn't, he didn't have any outs. So I'm just going to be able to attack directly and win the game here. So, yeah. I'm loving this deck. I created it myself. mostly from scratch. So yeah, it's really interesting. You'll see more duels of it later. Right now, bye.